Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Keto Granny. This is your first time here. I'd like to say welcome in, welcome in. On this channel, I like to talk about weight loss, share tips, things that work for me, and things that do not work for me. I have been living the ketogenic lifestyle for since 2018, and I lost over 157 pounds during the ketogenic diet using intermittent fasting, walking, and exercise. I did this until keto stopped working for me. Now, I don't know if it was because of my age, because I have been through menopause or I'm in menopause. I don't know if it's because of my hormones have changed or anything. Those are different things that I have not really looked into, some of them, but I know that my hormones and everything have things have changed. Also, I know that I am menopausal. All of these things, I'm sure, play a role in the different diets that we have to do and how we have to make lifestyle changes as we age along in our life. Now I am 70 years old. I keep saying 71. I am 70 years old. I am going on 71 years old. I am living a good life, I feel. I feel my best that I have felt in a long time. I still have health issues and everything that I deal with, but I have learned to deal with these as these have been around for a long time. So dealing with them is something that I do on a daily basis. Recently, I added in a new tool to my toolbox, and that's a GLP-1 medication. It's an injection, and the one that I use is the terzepatide or Zepbound. This has been a game changer for me. If you watch my channel, you know that I'm always exercising, using the ketogenic diet, and I do all forms of the keto, the clean, the lazy, the dirty. I use carnivore, ketovore. I've done the Lions diet. So I just kind of go along, just how I feel is basically the way that I eat. So since I have been using a GLP-1, it has done some great, great things for me. And I mean, as far as benefits, um, I have atrial fibrillation. And I tell you, using that GLP-1 has helped me greatly. I don't feel as much of that atrial fibrillation as I used to feel. It was at a point that I could feel it all day, every day. That was one of the first things that made me decide that I needed to go on a weight loss journey because all of the different medications and everything that they had me on, the metoprolol and all of those different things, diltiazem. I was on so many medications, and you know what? They did not help. They did not help with bringing my blood pressure down. They did not help with regulating or helping with my atrial fibrillation. Those are things that I have dealt with for many, many years until I started using the GLP-1 medication. I thought that this was amazing, but I kind of see how it works now because before, when I lost weight, I was almost all the way off of my blood pressure medications. And then when I started gaining weight back, I did end up went to the hospital because of my high blood pressure, and they ended up putting me on other medications eventually, and then till it's come up to the point that I ended up, I believe it was on 4 blood pressure medications. Now I am down to one more, but I believe it says I'm either down to one or two more blood pressure medications. I guess if you consider because I still take losartan, and also I take spironolactone HCT. So I guess that's considered a blood pressure medication also. But I tell you, this journey has been amazing since adding in the GLP-1 to my weight loss. Like I said, I started this morning off, and I started with my protein shake. This protein shake is 50 milligrams of protein that I have in here. And also I have my water this morning. I've already drank 1 bottle of water when I woke up, starting off. And then I filled up this my water jug here, which is 64 ounces of water. These are some of the main drinks that I concentrate on through the day, which is getting my water in and then making sure I got enough protein. So I'm starting today off with 50 grams of protein, and I want to at least have 100 to 130 grams of protein today because I will be doing strength training. I will be lifting today. Also, I'm going to be doing some aerobics and some cardio. And I want to make sure that I have enough protein in my body. Let's see what else. Yes, sarcopenia. I have been looking at this a lot. And, there are a lot of people, especially a lot of doctors, who feel that if you're a senior and you are on a GLP-1, they are more concerned about us and our muscle loss and that we may develop sarcopenia. Now, this wasn't mentioned to me when I first started on the medication, but I took that into account because I know that that is one of the problems as a senior that we have. We don't eat a lot of protein, a lot of us. And so it was something I knew that I had to work on. I had to assess myself before I decided I wanted to take the GLP-1 because I wanted to know that I could eat enough protein. I wanted to know that I would be able to do the strength training and the exercise that was going to be required on this medication. Also, I wanted to make sure that I had the mindset to make the lifestyle changes that would be necessary in order to get the best results from the medication. I studied the medication. I learned how it operates in my body. I also did research on how it would work in accordance with the medications that I was already on. Um, Things like the blood pressure medications I was already taking, my blood thinners, and different things like that, because those are things that I have been on for a while and that are necessary to me. So I want to make sure that this new medication that I'm adding in, it's not going to cause any drug interactions. So these are things that I was concerned about and things that I took the time to research and to ask my doctors about. Now, before I started taking this medication, I didn't just go to my primary physician and talk to her. I also went to my cardiologist and I went to a nutritionist. And, I tried to get as much information as I could so that I could make the best decision for me. This medication may not be for everyone, it may not be for you. And, once you start taking it, you may find out, I may find out that it's not for me. So far, I haven't had any adverse reactions to the medication. Um, I have had, some of the side effects, but nothing that has been unbearable for me. I haven't had bad nausea, no vomiting, nothing like that. I started at the 2.5 milligrams up to zip time, and I went up to just a couple of weeks ago to the 5 milligrams. Um, and it's working great. Going from the 2.5 to the 5 milligrams, I had no problems or any issues at all. Just a little bit of nausea, like I said, not much nausea at all, but a little bit of nausea, more nausea than I probably have felt on the 2.5. And when I say that, that's just because it came several times instead of, just maybe once or twice on the 2.5. The appetite suppression, I feel that, but I don't feel it like where it's in a way where I haven't been able to eat. I have been able to eat, and I like the control that I have as far as being able to pass up on uh, foods that I really, really like. I'm not eating those anymore because they were just foods that, were there and available. And so I just decided to eat them a lot of times, evidently. But now I'm using keto, intermittent fasting. I'm doing my exercise and I'm having good meals, making good dishes. I am really loving the results that I am seeing by adding in the GLP-1 medication. Now, I haven't been coming on here a lot and sharing my journey because I don't want my journey to turn into just a journey talking about my GLP-1 medication. This is a lifestyle for me. And so adding this in, I've added it in as a tool. And I tell you, like I said, it just has so many great benefits. Plus, I see everyone coming on and they're giving their updates weekly. Some are doing it daily, and then some, monthly or however. And so I look at a lot of the different creators. I look at their channels. I also learn a lot of different things by what they share on their channels because I'm a newbie to this. So I look at the ones who have been on the GLP-1 journey for, just along the way, the start, 1 week, 2 weeks, the different side effects and different things that they have. You all share a lot of great information in the GLP-1 community. There's a lot of support there, and I really, really do like that. Just like there's a lot of support in the keto community also. So I am using the GLP-1 um, in accordance with my keto, intermittent fasting, and exercise with that lifestyle that I have already, have in place. So far on the GLP-1, I've lost close to 20 pounds. I'm so glad of that. And like I said, with that 20-pound weight loss has come a lot of benefits, especially with my high blood pressure. My blood pressure was running really high. I mean, something like 160 over maybe 100, 160 over 90 in there before I actually started on this medication. I had also started paying more attention and eating better on my nutrition and everything before I started just actually taking the medication. I started getting my body ready and prepared so that when I did introduce the GLP-1 medication into my lifestyle, that it would start benefiting me right away. And it worked out great by being prepared ahead of time. My blood pressure had already started coming down. I had noticed it, which I had shared with you all sometimes, but now it's constantly on the low level. And I really, really do like that. I've been feeling well. Now, sometimes it does get down where I do feel a little bit of dizziness and lightheadedness. So when I'm feeling that, I've got to make sure that I let my primary care physician know so that she can adjust my medications accordingly. So I just wanted to hop on here and share with you this morning how I'm starting my day today. Like I said, I'm going to be exercising. I'm going to be eating. Yesterday, I made some shrimp burgers. So this morning, that's what I'm going to have. Because after I made my shrimp burger, I probably took a few bites and I was basically full, started feeling full, and I just did not want to have that bloated feeling. So I went ahead and stopped. Plus, it was after a little bit after 7 o'clock, and I don't like eating right before I go to bed. Like I said, I took a couple of bites, and I was worried that that was going to keep me up and different things like that, but it didn't. I stayed up, late in the bed and watched TV until I did go to sleep and stuff. But anyhow, this journey has been really, truly amazing for me. And I want to share it with you all along the way. Let me know if you would like for me to share my journey, maybe on a weekly basis, or maybe bi-weekly, or maybe just monthly, because there are so many of us that are sharing our journey and the different things that we're doing. Also, I will include in my videos maybe more of the different foods that I'm eating now, because sometimes I add in foods that are not keto or foods that I just don't eat on a regular basis. And I tell you, everything is still fine. And I love that. I've been able to eat a banana. I love bananas, and I had given those up basically. So I got one in there on the kitchen table that I'm going to have this morning, as a matter of fact, with my shrimp burger when I do get ready to eat it. And I took out some steak because I do want some steak today. I want to have myself a good juicy steak, and I think I'm going to have that for dinner. One for me and one for Kenny, and then add a nice dish on the side or a salad or something like that. But anyhow, I wanted to hop on here and say happy Sunday. Give God all the glory. Make sure that you are focusing on yourself. Make sure you're eating good, nutritious meals, that you are living the life that you are meant to live. This is Keto Granny. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.